Hello, everyone. Welcome to Toppa's Banquet. So, to be honest, this is probably one of the first online club banquet around the world. So, if you may, can get a pog in the chat. So, if we truly look back at this semester, we may realize that we have truly made history and achieved something great. Never have any clubs ever experienced an online format school, not to mention the pandemic. But I'm proud to say that we Toppa Berkeley not only survived the online format, but we delivered wonderful results this semester. We successfully hosted 8 meaningful general meetings, and we took on 8 diverse projects. This is also the first semester we incorporate club-wise projects, by the way. And some of the newly joined members may not know, but we also changed the leadership structure this semester so that each leader can get the best leadership practice. All of these are going super well, and let's take a moment and appreciate how incredible this is. Toppa did the best to give our members a great experience despite the challenges in 2020. So of course, all of these amazing things cannot happen without your participation, all the leaders' effort, and your faith in us. So thank you all truly for this great journey this semester. I'm very, very grateful. So yeah, let's celebrate. So today's agenda will be first we'll be going over some semester highlights, meaning 4 general meetings, and then we'll have the group presentation. Then we'll have play a little Jeopardy game so that everyone has a chance to win some Amazon gift cards. And in the last, we'll take a group play together. So yeah, Jeffrey.
Yeah, so let's just have a brief overview of what we have achieved over the semester. So as Alan mentioned before, we have successfully hosted 8 general meetings, and among them, we have invited 5 professionals from diverse industries, and also 2 workshops focusing on professional development. And also we had 1 bonding general meeting and also 1 weekend game night. So first of all, I'm just really proud of all these directors who have put in significant effort into either inviting all these amazing guests or devoting their own time into developing these workshops. And I can still clearly remember one of the first general meetings that we had. I think it's hosted by Cassie, and we have invited a director level product manager who is Derek, and he discussed a lot about future trends about technologies, and it was super insightful for me at that time. And also, I can also remember one of the workshop hosted by Jarvis, which brought me a brand new view of Zoom after he introduces so many hidden functions of Zoom. So yeah, thank you all directors for the great work into hosting all these general meetings. And finally, I'm really proud of each of you Toppa members who attended our general meetings and interacted with our guests. Like Alan mentioned, it is an online semester, and I agree that it is really hard to keep up the schedules, but you all try to devote an hour and a half weekly to our general meetings and attending our cocktail parties, attending our speaker events, and it is your participation that have made our general meeting into a next level experience. So again, thank you all for your time and effort into being with Toppa for this semester, and hope you all have learned something for each of the general meetings that we have hosted. So that is a brief overview of what we have achieved for this semester. And also another important part of Toppa is our projects. So it will be a good time for us to let each project group to present and celebrate what they have achieved. So I think the first presentation is Cassie's team, right? Yeah.
Yeah, welcome Cassie's team.
Hi guys, I'm the project manager for the Member and Resource Directory project. And our project members are Claire, Elvis, Lotu, Mary, and Ray Ray. Next slide, please. So our Member Resource Directory is a user-friendly website that introduces all our active Toppa members with a photo, short bio, and contact email. And the directory also compiles all our valuable Toppa resources, such as our GM recordings and notes, mentorship events, professional workshop material, so that would include elevator pitch, resume, interview prep, and more. And finally, we also have retreat photos, and unfortunately, those come from pre-COVID, but hopefully in the future. And our website is focused around a theme of having a simple, straightforward, zero frills design and interface. And a high level overview of our roadmap that we went through this semester was first designing the wireframes and then coding, collecting content, and finally integrating that content. So here is a quick website demo, if you could just click on the link. So this is our homepage, and you can see that's one of the retreat photos. Yeah, so this is one of the main focuses of our project. It's a directory of all our members this semester. And if you don't see yourself on here, feel free to fill out the Google form. It's still in the Slack channel, I believe. And this is the resources page. And it's organized by category, like I mentioned before. And if you click on it, it'll lead to a new tab with the appropriate resource. And that's it.
Looks good. All right.
Yes. And here are the awards for our members this semester. So thank you to Elvis for being a fantastic front-end designer. And Ray Ray for your awesome work ethic this semester. Mary for your really enjoyable, bright, bubbly personality. And Lutu for your eager and quick learning skills. And finally, Claire, who isn't able to join us today, but she was a really proactive team player, so I'd like to thank her for that.
Have you guys prepared some favorite memories from the group to share?
Yes, so personally as a project manager, I really learned about working with other people through this semester, especially how to plan out a semester-long project and lead other people through the process of working on that project. And I think we were able to learn together as a team, not only how to navigate through the technicals of our project, but also how important it is to, stay flexible and accommodating toward change. And that especially applies to this semester due to online Zoom and the pandemic. And my favorite memory from this semester was seeing our project slowly come together, seeing the wireframes that everyone designed, and seeing the whole website just really take shape. And it was really exciting and fulfilling to see everyone on our team contribute and work together. So I'd like to take the time to thank everyone on the team. Thank you.
Do any of the team member wants to share a favorite memory?
So like for me, like I helped with the member directory page, and I really learned a lot, like the web design and also like CSS stuff, and which is really helpful for me. And thank you, Cassie, for being such really great director for us, and yeah, putting things together and make the every single meeting great. So yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. This is truly wonderful. And thank you, Kathy, for leading such a great project. So up next, we have Project Me. Wait, is Catherine here? Catherine John?
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't see her name in the participants list.
Yeah, so she probably have some connection issues from China, I think, I would guess.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Do you want to present your part? Or?
Oh, yeah. I think it's the next slide. I'm not sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was part of the prep team with Richard, and basically I helped create a questionnaire, this survey form on Google Forms, and it was asking questions about the person's college experience in terms of classes, majors, campus life, and research, and also what questions they would want answered about college life. And we got responses back, and I helped you make groups based on a spreadsheet of everyone's answers and to kind of bunch up everyone's interests and questions. And at first initially it was a bit difficult to kind of make such a long form really clear and concise so that it would just be easy for everyone to answer. But I think I learned in the end a little bit more about Google Forms and how to tailor a survey or questionnaire towards the user, and most importantly, how to analyze those answers.
Awesome. Oh, is Stephanie here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, what I did during the semester was trying to organize the data science career development event and contacted the speakers and participants through Slack and emails. Yeah, I would first like to thank Annie, Xuanyi, Carrie, and Matt for responding and reacting to our emails. We're very thankful that you guys bear with us during the semester, and sorry that the event didn't go as planned due to other unexpected factors. There's the wildfire, the power outage, and evacuation, which affected some of our participants. And also, we wasn't able to get all participants to fill in the when-to-meet link to get everyone's availability. But in retrospect, it's quite hard to think of an alternative way of confirming everyone's availability, as we're in entirely different time zones and have different schedules. So one improvement that I think we can have if we were to do this again is that we should tweak our events so that it does not entirely depend on others' reaction, and we can bring more initiatives to the events. And also, we reach out to different groups sequentially because we want to do the events in order. But if we knew the situation beforehand, I think we should have started events all at once to have more flexibility in future plannings. Yeah, so that's basically my takeaway from the semester.
No, thanks for sharing. Great job. And those lessons you learned is also very helpful, and it's also very meaningful as well, from what I heard. So now I would like to represent Jiaxing to give some awards to your team. So first of all, Catherine Zhang is the most likely to get an offer for survey making. Great job. And then Stephanie Liu is the best me at saleswoman. Congratulations and thank you. So up next we have marketing and content Kickstart.
Yeah, hi guys. So me and Annie kind of formed this marketing and slash content project Kickstart together, and then so you can go to the next page. So as for my part, the kickstarting project for our Toppa internet platform, we launched our YouTube channel, what we call YouTube TV, Toppa TV on YouTube. And then we managed to post posts both on the Instagram and LinkedIn platform. And then you can go to the next slide for a preview of our platforms, 3 different platforms. And on the left, you can see our Toppa YouTube channel. We basically edited all the general meeting videos into chunks and divide them by general meeting and post them up on the YouTube platform for you guys to check out, and also for publicity showcasing for our general meeting and our trainings online. And then for the Instagram platform, we're aiming for showcasing our activities and our trainings, as well as appreciating the speakers to come out to do for the time to do the training and development at our general meetings. And you can see this beautiful picture grid of our members on the front page of our Instagram platform. And also we also posted appreciation posts and connection posts on LinkedIn, also for the same purpose, but it's more geared towards the professional development. And yeah, so you can go to the next page. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link, I'll post it in the chat a little bit. And then keep an eye on for awesome content on our platform regularly after our general meeting. And this semester, we managed to achieve building these templates and workflows for all of those platforms, so that next semester, when more content is coming, we're ready and then push out those awesome posts and videos for you guys as we need. And yeah.
And For the marketing team this semester, we proposed a lot of amazing product ideas. Some of them are still in process, and we want to present what we have now. The first one is to organize all the potential speaker panel opportunities for Toppa. You can see our potential schedule here. We are still working on it, and we really hope the marketing committee or marketing team next semester could continue to do this project. And the second one is to contact with other product teams at Toppa to prepare events for non-Toppa members. We thought about, we wanted to let each product team take a lead to educate the audience about their expertise in the area. So for example, the stock team could do a workshop about stock, the CS team could do a workshop about CS, and so on. And next slide, please. And we still have some proposed ideas for the market team next semester. And the first one is to have an internship experience showcase where we really want to invite current Toppa members who have some sort of internship experiences and Toppa alumni to share how they found their career opportunities. And we also want to build a career network so that our Toppa alumni and current Toppa members can connect with each other, and therefore we can share the Toppa brotherhood. And we also want to reach out to other Asian organizations for collaborations, since one of the Toppa's missions is to help East Asian leaders grow in their career fields. And last, we want to reach out to high school students and also community college students who want to collaborate with Toppa for projects, or if they want to apply for UC Berkeley, they can have some sort of resume experiences on their resume, so they can present it. So they can present this when they apply to the school. And next slide. And I just realized that one of our marketing team members, Melinda, she added her ideas to the slide, but I don't think it's showing up. So Melinda, if you are here, could you present what you have?
Sure. So I guess the scope of my project was connecting to speakers through different platforms. At the beginning, I used just email, looking people up through different companies, but I found LinkedIn to be the most effective. So I contacted like startup CEOs, people in junior level management positions, all through cold messaging and just looking through like second or third degree connections. So I guess what I learned was that um, sometimes cold messaging works and sometimes it doesn't, which surprise. And mostly, the biggest lesson I learned was to establish a personal connection through cold messaging. So that was a great experience. Hope to continue on with doing this project.
And next slide, please. And we really want to give the fastest learner and editor award to Jessica. And I'm not really sure if she's here right now, but we really want to thank her for showing up every time to our meetings. And so sorry that because I didn't know how to make those word slides. So I really want to thank Melinda and Yuri for being here with us at this banquet. And thank you guys so much for encouraging me when I was away from home during the wildfire evacuations. And thank you so much for showing up to the meetings. And next slide.
Oh, before we go on next slide, anyone else from the marketing want to share your memory? I'll just look here for 3 seconds.
I actually have something that I forgot to say for the memory part.
Oh.
So actually for our project, we did a couple of asynchronous trainings where I showed them kind of design templates. But we also tried, I also tried to stream on Twitch to do a video editing training for them, which I think worked really well for Jessica as well, to kind of build up the workflow and to see not only the how we do videos production for kind of for Toppa for Instagram posts, but also to develop kind of a sense of your own style of editing and introduce some features and also introduce some of the workflow that I follow personally to them. And then I think it's a great way to showcase and also to build up the skill. The advantage lies into kind of the high frame rate over the stream over kind of the Zoom meeting where kind of video content tend to be lagging. So I think that's a great solution. If anyone is interested to learn more, I can host more next semester as well. Yep.
Awesome, awesome. Anyone else?
I just also want to thank my team for this semester. I know it was probably really hectic and like difficult at times to connect, but yeah, I'd like to thank Annie too for being an awesome PM for this semester.
And personally, I really want to apologize to my team because I was away from home a lot of times, and I didn't have really good internet connection when I was away from home during those wildfire mandatory evacuations. And thank you so much to you guys for being here with me, and thank you guys so much for encouraging me during the meetings when I was feeling really down because I couldn't respond to you guys on time because I didn't have really good internet. And thank you guys so much.
Awesome, awesome. This supportive mindset is very, very touchy to hear. And wow, I'm very touched. All right, next slide.
Hey, so I'm Justin, and I was the director for the Ecology Center project, along with these other team members on the slide. So we worked mainly on 3 features for their volunteer portal, which include like a calendar update, making like a social kind of discussion forum for them, and also like making sure that the website's secure so that everyone volunteers to access it. What basically it was a lot of Google searching, working with Google Sites and Discord, copying and pasting code from Stack Overflow, and using a lot of, I guess, G Suite tools. Next slide. Yeah, overall, I guess my kind of reflection on this project, it was kind of okay. I mean, we worked with them before and we did some pretty cool stuff, but this semester, it was kind of low key, a little bit easier to do, but you know, definitely had some, I guess, more insight into like how to research for specific like APIs and stuff with like Google tools. That was pretty cool, I guess. For anyone else from my team want to speak?
I'll say something. First of all, like as you can see from the title slide, Justin did absolutely everything, and we were just there to, you know, encourage him and everything. But like overall, even though I don't think our project was really technical at all, it was still pretty cool when we got to call one of the coordinators from the Ecology Center, and she saw everything because she looked really excited, and that made me kind of happy. So yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay. Anyone else? Carl, do you want to talk? I don't know.
Of course. A big shout out to Justin to providing a lot of useful resources with respect to doing the project and also like resources other than the project as a career preparation for us, especially for me. I've learned a lot from what Justin have gave us. So a big shout out to him, and it's also a really good experience to work with to develop something that's useful in our community.
Oh yes, my ego is being inflated. Thank you very much. I don't know if anyone else from my project team is here. I don't think so. I'm looking through your participants. If anyone else from my project team, you know, feel free to unmute, talk. If not, I'll wait like 10 seconds. The next slide. I don't know. Okay, yeah, we could go next slide. Okay, so I'm not much for superlatives. So you know, Christine, you're a good team member. Very good. No problem. We go next one. Okay, Daniel, he was a really good. He was like good with like 3 O's, which is about the same. Next one. Carl, you were super good with like 5 O's or 4. I can't really count. This one was good with like 5 goods. Is that 5 O's? Yeah, I think so. And Richard, he was great, man. I loved him. Okay, that's about it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for sharing. It's pretty very interesting awards. Very pretty funny. And Justin actually finished your project in a very timely fashion because it's just too easy for you. We'll definitely make sure the next one will be much harder. So Jiaxing just came in and would like to Jiaxing to present her slides. Give me one sec. Here we go. Jiaxing is all yours.
So hi everybody. I'm supposed to like come up and talk about Project Meet, but I'm currently in my internship and I had like a great meeting with the team members and I couldn't really jump in. I'm sorry for that. But still, I really want to like wrap up above what my teammates have already talked about. But hopefully that, as you know, this our event is Meet and we're supposed to be a sort of internal training. It should be a kind of mentorship program. It should be connecting you with the people that you want to be or people has been the path that you are about to take. And that's what our plan. We were planning to do 2 seasons of events and about 3 to 4 group events each season, but that's how we plan it to be. But I think for me, the biggest learning was about how we're going to do things during the remote instruction, because it's really different from the former semester experience. So that's what actually happened, is that we get low rates of people responding to the survey, first of all. And we do have low response rate if we're trying to like ask the members what kind of time you're available, sending the when to meet. I'm pretty sure my teammates already mentioned that. But I think we turn out to be trying to plan for one last event. But I think the takeaway for me personally would be that if we're continuing with the remote instruction next semester, we're trying to alternate the kind of way of doing things during this kind of time. Maybe we will try to have a more effective way of communicating with everyone, or maybe we should be, I don't know, having more events that's more direct, that's more flexible for people to come and go. Maybe it's difficult for people to kind of squeeze out a time during this very difficult period. And yeah, that's my takeaway. And I'm just really happy to have this semester with all of you all. And I'm really a special thanks to all of my teammates for your hard work and your persistent spirit when we encounter a lot of obstacles. So yeah, thank you for this semester.
Thanks for sharing. It is very, very meaningful. And let's continue with the pandemic professor.
Okay, so here I draw out a project roadmap of what we've done this semester. And I think it's because of the COVID and also like the ways means of communications, there's a little bit detour from what we initially planned. So basically, initially we are dividing into 2 teams, the business and the technical aspect. How like at the beginning, we assisted the fundraising and also the marketing efforts to local schools for pandemic professors. However, during the initial meetings I had with the client, we are mostly communicating with the exact team and also the marketing team. I think there's a delay of connection to the technical side. And also as we reached out to the technical lead, there's also issues about NDA, as there are a lot of personal sensitive data. That kind of slowed down our process. However, I really appreciate my teammates to be really flexible, and also we kind of come up with another alternative. So basically, we scripted data from online databases to kind of map different schools that we can reach out to based on the housing prices and also some demographic information. Then we shift our focus to doing a business strategy case and conduct research on the e-learning landscape. Here is a project presentation that we made. I linked down the reference down here. If you're interested, you can access the slide and then go have a look. And at the end, our future kind of perspective would be we have connected with the data team, but in order to work with them, we have to sign NDA and also be very cautious of the data. We have kind of collaborated with them about like potential opportunity in the future, but that would be more down the line. Cool. And then for my personal favorite memory, I would say when we are doing the presentation, Matt kind of dropped down a comment saying my slides was pretty ugly. Please excuse my design. So I really like. I don't think that the slide is that bad. Is like it's pretty good for people who are just doing it, just begin to do it. And I really appreciate like Matt's very modest personality, although he's like a really smart guy. And yeah, that's about me for my favorite memory. If you guys have anything to add, I see several of my teammates online right now.
Yeah, I really enjoy the chill temperature check our team had every time we meet together. And thanks for the team for the support and our very collaborative discussion and the work.
Thank you. Yeah, I think like one thing I really like is like how supportive our team is. And then like my initial purpose, like besides doing this project, is to let people in the team to get to know each other, form a friendship, and also get to learn something. And I really had a really fun time with everybody in the team.
Yeah, so I also have something to share. So first of all, thank you, Yunhan, for all your compliment. Yeah, I feel, yeah. And also, I really love the team and I enjoy every moment of being part of it. It's like really supportive, like especially during this pandemic time. So thank you all. And also coming into this project, I was preparing to do like some technical like coding or web designing, that sort of stuff. But just like what you had just said, they geared towards to do like more on the marketing and consulting services. That really pushed me out of my comfort zone. And I really learned a lot in this process. So thank you so much for this really wonderful opportunities. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, anyone else want to share? If not, we can proceed to the award. Cool. Yeah, I guess we can move on then. So first, I would like to say like Gary will be the most likely to win the world's robotics competition. He's super, super smart. And if you guys have a chance to meet him or get to know him, he's also very chill. And definitely like you can learn a lot from him. And he's also in the robotics teams at UC Berkeley. Next slide, please. Yeah, Matt, I said he's most likely to raise $10 billion for his startup. I think like he's not only pretty chill, but also very smart. At the beginning, before like, besides this phrase, I also said he's like math genius in the cornfield because he's from like, he went to high school in Illinois, which is kind of a lot of like fields and cornfields by his school, I guess, which is pretty funny. And next slide, please. Vicky, I say most likely to become an operations monopoly owner. I love the work ethic Vicky has demonstrated throughout the process. It wouldn't really be possible to kind of put everything together without her. And I love her taking the initiative, like not only as a team member, but also taking charge. And yeah, that's great. Next slide. Cool. For Paris, I put down most likely to have a decisive say in future economic policy. I saw like her description for herself is to use data science and apply it to economics and also into the social science. And I really, it's pretty much similar to me as well. And really wish her good luck. And I love working with her. Next slide. Okay, for Xuanyi, I put down most likely to become an impactful contributor in social justice realm. Throughout the semester, during the semester, she also shared her experience tutoring students in rural areas in China. And I think that those areas are pretty much as much needed as a lot of other poor countries in the world. And definitely that is a good place to kind of give back to the society. Next slide. For Ethan, I put down most likely to become a partner in top consulting firms. I think he has the like business sense, and also he's gaining the technical kind of practices. And I think like the slides that he made and also the research that he's done really show a lot of efforts and also professionalism, which is awesome and very fitting to what he wants to pursue in the future. Next slide. Cool. So Paris. Oh no. This is I think there is a duplicate, which I thought I kind of deleted, but apparently not. That's about it for my team, and thank you guys for making this semester great.
Very, very wonderful job, and thanks for sharing. Up next, we have Callie. Are you able to present?
Okay, so Callie is still recovering from an emergency dental surgery. So would anyone from Callie's team would like to take over the presenting part? So Callie's team did 10 meetings, and they have one minor crisis and infinity major solutions. And Callie's team delivered 5 newsletter issues over the semester, and 4 exclusive Q&A PDFs for Toppa members and alumni. And what they learned is that 50% of this team dislike mint chocolate ice cream. That's a fun fact. Okay, next slide, please.
Oh, I would like to say something about Callie's newsletter.
Sure.
And I think, like I've seen their newsletter, Callie's newsletter is, and also I'm also personally subscribed to a lot of like companies' newsletter as well. And I'm very confident to say that I think Callie's team's newsletter is like up to industry standards and definitely provide a lot of great information for all of us. So thanks, Callie, and Callie's team.
Okay, and the best taste in ice cream goes to Chris Lai for knowing what's up. Must be mint chocolate. And next slide, please. Best message bumper goes to Sophia Qin for all the patient given. Sophia must be a really initiative taking. And best supporter goes to Carrie Won for always having the camera on. And the best early bird goes to Ella Xu for always getting up early in the weekend for the team.